Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to Turtle Bay with me, Lord Thunderpork. In this series, we're playing Create Astral while we're feeling under the weather. And today, we're going to take a step back and pay down some technical debt. What I mean by that is, we've been constructing contraptions in order to assist us in our journey. We've got a bronze maker here. We've got an iron farm back there. We've got a few other contraptions all over the area. We've got farming set up. But you know what we haven't really done? We haven't really paid attention to the aesthetics of what we're doing. I mean, heck, in the first episode, I wanted to make these sheds. They're not finished, they're just floating roofs. We have quick, dirty little contraptions back there. We have a windmill that's just kind of imbalancedly floating. So today, let's spend some quality time improving the quality of our area. Truly terrifying creature. Skeleton with a gun, riding a spider. Nope, no thanks. We are reshaping our windmill. This won't change the amount of stress it generates, but it will change how it looks. Oh. Hadn't considered that. We have a number of sails that doesn't quite nicely make the rectangle shapes I was hoping for. How should we deal with that? One way is to add 4 sails. I don't think that'll make a functional difference. And not making a functional difference is important because we tuned our iron farm precisely to work with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4, 24 sails. I don't think 28 will make a difference. Well, also let's evaluate how this actually looks. How does the... Oh, your spider is gone. Yeah, that's not awesome. Also spins the wrong way. Maybe. Yeah, I think it... Well, yeah, I think it's spinning the wrong way. Okay, let's add one more sail. And go from there. Yeah, also reverse the direction of these. We don't want to reverse the spin direction because everything is tailored to this spinning in this orientation. That's better. We do want to extend it by 1, though. It just looks kind of funky, with that lip hanging off the edge. This is the sheep farm we made last time, and we made it in a rectangle shape on purpose, so that the grass always has at most 1 block away to regrow from. Otherwise, what we might get is a big dead patch in the middle, where grass can't regrow easily. One of the nice things about this mod is it shows us the breeding cooldown. And I think that'll do. That'll be enough wool for now. Neato. We've got the nourishment status effect in the upper right-hand corner, and I think that locks our saturation bar. Salmon only gives us 3 minutes of this. Mutton gives us... The mutton meal we're holding now gives us 5. So, for 5 minutes, we can sprint, jump around without consequence. It also seems useful for health regeneration if we get into combat, like if we get into a dangerous situation. Yeah, that already looks nicer, and it's going to look even better. For example, while adventuring last night, we found a woodland mansion and a pillager pirate ship. Pillager outpost also. The pirate ship had no sailors, surprisingly, but the mansion and outpost certainly did. And I think having a status effect like this, where we have infinite saturation, would be really helpful for health regen in those kinds of more dangerous situations. So we'll look into doing something like that, I think. Now that we're here, let's craft some sails. Aha, we need andesite alloy for that, don't we? We don't have much of that. No, we do not. Oh, but we have 2 sails. Okay. So we can use 1 more. And some sticks. Make some sticks. Make some sail. That'll do. We just need 4 more. We'll be happy. Okay. So this windmill is going to be pretty square. The sails are going to be rectangular. And that's okay for now because it's a small scale. Doing curvature on such a small scale would look kind of funky. So we're happy with this. What we're going to do next is decorate the rest of the windmill. If this were more of a spherical, conforming kind of curvature windmill, we'd make the buildings circular too. But this one's going to be a bit more rectangular of a building. Yeah, that's real nice. I like that. Okay, and then maybe a 3x3 building around it. That could look pretty good, I think. Maybe something like that. Let's get started on that. What blocks do we want? We're gonna move this lava, otherwise it might burn down our windmill. Well, I also like that we can walk under it. That seems important. Yeah. Although we do get nudged. Okay. Something stone-based seems fine. Yeah, a light stone to match the andesite on the casings and... oh darn, we got the berry bushes, but we didn't get spruce saplings. That would have looked pretty. I guess we'll go back out someday. It'd be nice to get some green in here as well. Green terracotta or something. We do have cactus. Can we get milled cactus? Probably can. Yeah, okay, nice. And then from there we can make some nice green dyes. Let's do that. Let's see about getting some terracotta. Go wind. Dolphin's Grace. Thank you, Dolphin. Might have to trap you if you're that useful. There it is. Hi, Dolphin. Oh. Pretty speedy. Okay, come this way. There we go. And we'll probably tie you somewhere. Make sure nothing happens to you. I don't see a dolphin. Okay. Let's have you over here. That way you've got water if you want to breathe. And air if you want to breathe, I mean. And we can get our swimming boost. Yeah, that'll be good. Okie doke. Cactus. We were doing cactus, and we were going to do clay. The terracotta. Interesting, we can turn sand into clay using sponges. And in fact, we did find 2 sponges in the pillager ship. So we might actually use this recipe. That'd be kind of funny. Neat. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So let's get some sponges, make them wet. And then make clay with them. 3 sponges. Nice. That'll be even better. Oh no! I guess the dolphin did not want to stay. Which is understandable. That's a fun recipe. It's a shame that it's so constrained by the amount of sponge we have, though. I really wish we could make this more automatic. I wonder if there's a way to automate getting the sponge wet and then picking it back up. If that was possible, then this is the best way we have right now to make clay, I think. It's very renewable. And it's pretty fun, too. I know that there are, what do you call them? Deployers. Deployers. Mechanical hands, which can place and break things. I wonder if we could set something like that up. I think we'll have to do that next episode. Because it takes us a little bit of time to get us to deployers. Look at the quest book in just a moment. Okay, well, we'll pause that experiment for now. We've got 8 clay. Now let's cook our clay into hardened clay. This really is a good way to produce clay. We don't have a dripstone farm, but we also wouldn't need one. Hardened clay. Thank you. Into green terracotta. Okay. Now we can have a nice stripe of green. Maybe a window of some kind. Going down the middle. And some nice stone on the sides, I think. How does that look? Not that great. I think the stone is too bright. I think we need to make it terracotta all the way. I think the stone texture just clashes too much. So I guess I'll see you in just a bit after converting more clay. You know, I wonder if I can just hydrate the sponge by putting it in an encased fan. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, so we've got our loop. I can just wash the sponge, get it wet, then mix it with sand to get it dry. Okay, we totally can set that up. That would be a great way to get clay. Nice. I like this plan. Okay, in the meantime, we've now got some more clay. And we now have some white dye, so we can make some lime. Life of lime. Yeah. Yeah. Need some. Oh, we need to make it hardened clay first. We can do that, no problem. No problem, no problem, no problem. We can do it. We can do it. Oh yeah. We can do it. And then we'll add windows. Windows and access ladder of some kind. I think would be good. We could even dye the sails. That might be kind of nice. That'd be very nice. Yeah, that'd be good. What's a nice complementary color for green? I think yellow's pretty good. Yellow and orange, maybe. Try that out. Even magenta might look kind of good, maybe. I don't know. I think those look better as flowers, though. Wait, where are we going? Let's place this. So maybe splotches of sorts. That's the effect we're going for. A splotchy effect. Maybe something like... Oops. Splotch. Maybe another one down here. Splotch. Looks kind of like a sea pickle. That's alright, though. It's our sea pickle. Our, not remote control sea pickle. Well, that would be kind of neat, wouldn't it? We've got 1, 2, 3. Then I guess it makes sense to be symmetric. So this is actually going to have a bit of space inside. That's nice. Hey, okay. That's not going to look terrible. That'll look okay. And we'll add some some cylindrical rectangularishness, which I know are opposites, but it'll work out, believe me. In the corners, using some walls or fences or something. And I'm sure that sand isn't the best material to build a windmill or other structure, but you know what? You know what? It'll be okay. We're gonna make it work. Let's try cobblestone wall. See if this is any good. Yeah, that works. That works for sure. And maybe some fences above that to give it that taper. And then we can add window details and such. Window details and such. Yeah, I think another splotch over here could be good. We're riding away. Hey, is the windmill moving? It's not moving. We're moving. Reference frame. Fence next, I think. Pretty good. What looks better, 2 or 1? Both are good. Both are good. We'll decide later. We'll decide what we want later. You know, in fact, maybe placing this with cobblestone would give it some nice strength. Maybe even give it a foundation around it. Look good? Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, and then we can make our door entrance somewhere. Bar. Yeah, that'll be neat. Okay. I like that a lot. This is heading in some very good directions. What do you say we figure out how to make that clay maker? That'd be pretty neat, wouldn't you say? I'd say so. I'm excited for the day when we don't need to manually filter this. Because the trouble is, there's not really anything you can do that's useful with flint, as far as I can tell. It's kind of just flint and steel. I guess, well, I guess we could go with these, actually. Because I don't have any ranged weapons to speak of. Let's try those. Is any good? They only stack to 64, it appears. What a noise. We'll try them. We'll give them a try. And we'll see what we think. So we're going to make another mixer. If we can. Which we cannot. But we will turn this clay into clay balls so that we can make more andesite alloy. Because stonks. Oh, we've got lots more. Nice. Okay, that's good. We just need more andesite. One of the nice things about the... I don't know what to call it. The metallurgy mod. The one where we introduce these spouts and basins. There's 2 nice interactions. The first one is that if we power the thing, it'll always be flowing when possible, which is desirable for us. The second is that if we put a hopper under here, it'll automatically pop out the block in there. I think. Maybe not. Is that hopper locked? I don't think it is. Okay, so it appears like the redstone is locking the basin. So what if we put the lever here, so that it only powered the spout, not the basin? Nice. Okay, that's what we want. Now, as long as this andesite is mixing, it can just mix on its own and we don't have to be here. So we can now take this and continue on our way. And I realized that explanation negated most of the benefits of that setup because it's almost empty, but the point still stands. We're automatically making things, and that's good. So we're going to make a fan, and we're going to make a mixer. And we might need to smash some more ingots. We can do that. Great. So now we just need to set up a system of loops. That will take sand into the mixer's basin. So we're going to need a basin. Sand goes into the mixer's basin, and then there's going to be a piece of sponge going in a loop between wetness and dryness. I'm not sure which way we will be getting items out of the basin, but I know for sure I will be putting items in with a belt, because that's what we need. Actually, it doesn't even need to... It doesn't even have to be a belt necessarily, as long as we're blowing wetness in this direction. Maybe it's slow enough if we just straight up blow it. We'll see. We'll try it out. Wrong direction. Which means we can use a fan. I mean a gear. A large cog. Oh, but that won't work. In that case, we use chain drives. Okay, let's try this out. If I drop a single sponge, will it convert in time? Ooh, it's gonna be close. Nope. Nope. A belt it is, I think. Belt it is. We're gonna need to make another belt. I wonder if we can have a belt going all the way back there. That would kind of save some pivots, wouldn't it? Okay, and that is too fast, I think. It's too fast, so we're gonna need to slow it down. Probably not. Let's find out. Nice, it is. Okay, that's good. It is good. Sweet. Okay. Now we have our production. So if we throw in sand. If we throw in a sand. And then I guess that's where our output goes. Okay, neat. That kind of works. So if we put a chest here with a funnel, then that's where the output would go. Nice, that works quite nicely, actually. Hence why I keep saying nice a bunch. Look at that. Okay. Now let's try ramping things up a little. What happens if we put a bunch of sand? It's not being transferred. That's good. Okay. Now what happens if we put a bunch of sponge coming in? One by one. Huh. Okay, this is seriously cool. This is seriously cool. We just automated a problem I had no idea how we'd solve, which is getting clay. And we did it in a really fun way, too. I love that. Okay, wow. I love the Create mod so much. I was not expecting to solve this problem in this way at all. And it's just so funny how we did. And it feels like we could even spend the redstone to do a traditional item filter for now. Of, like, taking out clay, and moving all other products back to the start. That would be neat. Well, everybody, I think we're going to call it there. We're going to do some comments at the end, but I am very pleased with our progress today. We made something look a little more beautiful, and we came up with a really creative solution to a problem we were having, which is just the coolest. Yeah, wow, that's awesome. Alright, let's pull up the comments. Alright, we've got a few comments here we're gonna handle, including one held over from a previous episode, which I missed. Oh, and the sun's rising. Well, ain't that just the perfectness, sweetestness? Because those are words. Free spaghetti. I love how combining just the food mod and the create mod has given us one of the most creative ideas for a farm. Thanks, Spaghetti. I'm glad you like it. When I thought of that in the shower at night, I booted the computer back up, and I had to mock it up in creative, because the idea of a river of fish with machines just sucking fish and squid and boats with players in them if they happen to drive by out of the water and processing them was just the funniest idea to me. It reminds me of one of the sci-fi films I watched growing up. It's called Oblivion, I think. Tom Cruise, action hero. The premise is there are these big rigs above the oceans that are processing the salt water. And these contraptions just kind of reminded me of those. So I'm glad you like it, Spaghetti. I really love it too. It brings me so much joy to watch it when it works. We're gonna have a few more of those so that as we're just taking fish out as soon as they spawn back in. And we never have to breed them because they automatically spawn. It's just the greatest. I could talk about this for hours. Pre-Spaghetti on the previous episode. I'm loving the Suspicious Stew game. Perhaps you could make a new game on Whimsicraft about it, lol. Yeah, potentially. People do like gambling, and what's more fun to gamble than your life? That was perfectly timed parkour. Or lack thereof. Yeah, Suspicious Stew game on Whimsicraft could work. We could have auto crafters with 9 different stew recipes, put them all in a dispenser, and you see what you get. Honorable Fool. Wow, what an unconventional and creative Food farm. No, I'm not sorry for the awful pun. Get well soon. Thanks, Honorable. And for what it's worth, the awful pun gave me plus HP, not minus HP. I'm like one of those zombies or skeletons, the undead mobs. Healing potions and harming potions have the reverse effect on me. That's me with puns. So the puns, keep them coming, they make me feel better. Aces P. XD. Let me try and make the face. It's like zing, but typed zing. Like zing, zing. The farm is great and very goofy in a good way, but a closed trapdoor might work better in place of the glass. I agree, Aces. Yeah. So in creative, I originally had that as a trapdoor, but its hitbox is too small. What I mean by that is when the fish get carried across by the fans, sometimes they would drop out of the machine. And so I needed something with a bit more of a hitbox. If there's a block in the game that extends more than a vertical trapdoor, but less than a glass pane, let me know. I haven't thought of one. Lorikey. There is something very comical about seeing the fish and squids getting sucked up in a totally eco-friendly new home. Exactly what I'm saying. I wish I could farm fish and squids like this in vanilla. Is it possible to extend the length of the flying fish farm so there's a higher chance at sucking up the fish? Maybe eventually you could cover the whole pond. I just finished the video and realized that idea isn't as needed since those walls work pretty good. Hope you get well soon, LTP. Thanks, Laurie. I am getting better. And I agree with you. The farm could potentially be extended by 1 block or so. I think one of the things to consider is we want to be taking fish out as fast and killing them as fast as we can. So we reset the mob cap so that more fish can spawn. I agree with you that right now it feels like our flying fish farm doesn't have a whole lot of fish in it, period. I think if we make a few more of those modules around that pond, then we'll be catching more. If it's still a problem, then we'll extend it like you suggested. By extend, I think the way to extend it would be extend the vertical part, because we have 2 fan sections, one's sucking up and one's sucking across. And I think the one blowing across can be extended, which would mean more ones sucking up. I don't know if this is making sense. Maybe I'll show if I do it next episode. Anyway, thanks for the comments, everybody. I really appreciate them. They make my day. I'm so happy you're enjoying the series. It's a ton of fun. And today was just a success, wasn't it? I mean, we got a little bit more aesthetic of a windmill. We found a brand new way to deal with making clay, which I still can't get over. I love that we found those sponges while exploring. It's just great. I'll see you folks soon. It will probably be a few more days before the next upload because I'm feeling well enough to visit family now, so I'm gonna spend the new year with them. But this has been awesome. This has been a great way to stay engaged and create something, and I really appreciated having y'all for the ride, so thanks for engaging and giving me someone to, I guess, talk with. It's been really helpful, so I'll see you when I see ya. Thanks a bunch. Bye for now.